Gamers, we are back after the most recent 10-piece. I'm not going to promise you something I can't deliver. What can't I deliver? Necessarily, on demand, a run that is not Crow's Nest, single weapon that attacks quick, and then skills that play off of that. What I can promise you is I will keep talking almost the entire time. There will be intermittent pausing, but... And yet a little bit of discussion about our first item as well. Interesting. I was home. Well, okay. I mean... Listen, I'm on team throwing knives is garbage. This works, but not on weapons, which is really bad. It can be useful, but like I'm not building a run around it. You're mighty interesting. Especially getting a cove early, I believe it could pop, but it's really hard to argue with starting with a silver cutlass, man. That's kind of gas, to be honest. And then maybe investing in some, pardon me, XP early. And you know what will go crazy with a silver cutlass, even though they don't synergize at all, is some silk, because they're both medium items. And then just think about, I mean, we're getting a little bit ahead of ourselves, but imagine we get silk, and then you get sharpening stones from the level up. You sell the sharpening stones, it buffs the cutlass. You sell the sharpening stones, it buffs the silk. If you're not familiar with silk, it's a pig item. You may have stopped watching the pig videos. I can't really blame you given our track record. We will return to the pig, by the way, and at some point, they'll nerf Dooley and it won't feel so bad to play him. You're gonna say you could play Dooley and you could just not do the meta builds? Look at me, I take the same items every single time. Of course I'm gonna play whatever, like the path of least resistance, okay? We're praying for silk here. Whenever you sell a non-weapon item, this gains shield 4. Oh, scrap me. Okay, I can live with it, check it out. You take free XP. We're going to level up. And then you take, I mean, we got lots of gold. We're in a position where we can afford to spend a little to give us a better chance of winning. So I'll spend a little on Bolus. The rifle's not really my tempo. And you know what? I'll spend a little on Bayonet too. It's not really like, it's not a guaranteed win or anything, but it's something. And then, I guess now I didn't even think about it. I could put Shovel on the board. If you make Shovel silver, then it will give you silver items. Is that correct? Which sell for more? It's better that these items have no future with us in all likelihood. I don't really think the Shovel's very good. But it'll give us a small silver item every day, increasing our chances that that item will have some utility. So our run is really flexible right now. It could go Crow's Nest or Water Wheel. Don't shoot the messenger, man. So they're a slow and heal build. And to be real with you, their heal's gonna be kind of annoying, but I think we out DPS them. Like the extra damage that we have from our multitude of weapons is it's gonna keep us going here. So I think we win day one. That's a little rare for a fella such as myself. It has been known to happen, but it's been a bit. Does Bayonet really only attack the one time? No, it attacks the 2 times. I'm still learning intermediate counting. I apologize. Not accounting. That's well beyond my bounds. The domain of my expertise. She doesn't use paint, people. She does not use paint. Don't ask. Those who know. Buddy. Small succulents? You're kind of speaking my language right now, to be honest with you. Health, toughness, and shield items. I see the appeal, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm kind of XP maxing for now. I did think about the free max health, though. And you're going to give me more XP. Now, I think the dream outcome here, and this is like very standard so far. The dream outcome here is you get the Shadowed Cloak. You take out the Shovel, Shadowed Cloak buffs the Cutlass, which has multicast, which makes it go nutty. It also hastes it, which makes it attack more, which then gets buffed more, and it goes nutty. That's what we're begging for. Anything else is just nice to have. And we got another level coming, like, in the books for us, man. The longer the fight, the happier I am, because Succulents gets more time to pop. And honestly, these are items that could, like, possibly stay on the board forever. It just sucks, like, you're good, but you don't have a tool synergy. It would be nice if you had a tool synergy. By the way, are we gonna lose? Ah! 3% crit chance they hit us for 222 and ruin my life? Are you kidding me? 1 in 33 chance? Okay. Well, that stings for sure. I do like a cove, man. But to be honest with you, you attack every 5 seconds. I think for now, I don't really love the idea of building around a bronze trebuchet. But we're gonna get a level. I'm taking the cove as well, and the idea is just like, maybe we use it, maybe we don't, but we got cells coming all the time with the shovel anyway. We're not going to be able to afford the tasty treats, I'm sad to say. Oh, a bolus, how nice. Honestly, it's kind of nice to have it back. I think, attack every 10 seconds. You attack and you slow. I think we take the sharpening stones and buff the cutlass. Now, again, it's not going to be the most unusual build you've ever seen, at least not right off the bat. 10 seconds, or I mean, I think we win with the trebuchet. So as bad as this looks, having an empty space, and admittedly the bolus only goes twice, it charges the trebuchet faster, which allows the burn to apply faster, which might get us through. What's your HP like, Dooley? 300? I mean, 100 more HP. We got heals that are getting stronger. They're going to be burning. I don't know. I don't know. I think we're positioned okay, but we did just lose to the AI, which always makes me pause a little bit. I mean, it's looking pretty good, man. It's looking pretty solid. Mostly because they're doing, like, no damage, which I think tends to trend positively for me. Very nice. And the succulents are getting the chance to suck, man. In the best way possible.
Fall like a boulder.
So we might not be able to beat the AI, but we did a darn good job against the human beings so far. What are you? Poison 3 every 6 seconds. Honestly, I'm going to keep you, because I don't really know. Maybe we do have some poison synergy coming at some point. Now, you know me. I'm really into this idea right now, and that can change in a heartbeat. But I'm into this idea right now that it's a free lunch to get 5 chocolate bars, especially in the early game. And in the late game, that can change. But in the early game, your health can matter, man. That's not even a good chocolate bar setup, and we still take those. It's like, I could pull you out, but the more you're in, the better you do. I think we just go dabbing apprentice.
I'm here to
XP potion probably the best, but even bottled lightning would be solid, man. First time you fall below half health, reload 2 items. You're a spooky son of a gun. You've been known to kill me before. It has happened, man. I've been losing to the AI a lot. This is kind of embarrassing, but that's gonna sting. That one's gonna take you out, I think. We were really close to losing, but I think our build is good. I'm not scared about that. XP potion, maybe? Fire potion, burn 9. I mean, if I could get some, is it a weapon? No? I could get some reloading on that. I don't mind. I'd love to upgrade our trebuchet if we're going to be sticking with it for a bit. Apparently that's not possible. Medicals. I think the real play is you probably pull the hemlock, play the cove, and then take cinders or medkit for the time being. And I think it's medkit just because cinders, we don't know if we're going to be running that trebuchet. Like, if it never gets upgraded, we will not be rolling it. And I mean, fire potion could apply, but we need more stuff to really enable it. Sells items, bronze. Bronze skills don't really interest me, but items interest me. They could be anything. Adjacent items have +1 max ammo. You go in 5 seconds, burning 9. I'm gonna try this, okay? So we'll pull the cove, play the cannonball, play the fire potion so it can go twice. You go quickly. The slow is nice, but really you go quickly to charge the trebuchet faster, which I like. And then honestly, I don't mind just throwing a Clamora out there. You know me, I like to add one to the build. Coral, I think it's going to scale worse than Succulent, but we should buy Chum Bucket because it buffs our Cove. And if this doesn't work, we will be playing our Cove long term. Or I mean, it's a bronze, but we'll be playing our Cove. We could use it as a piggy bank. We could do anything. I'm not full buy-sell on the Cove. At least not at bronze. Oh my god, they're going all in on Lifesteal Langjan. Crit chance 60? That's horrible for me, man. They got a great setup. That's really bad. We gotta keep it slow, please. I gotta heal myself mightily. We need to pray for no crits here, man. And they're more likely to crit than not crit. They got a good setup. You get a Silver Langjan early, that's a good build. There's something that went wrong in the popular consensus of Langjan. Use an adjacent weapon, give it +6 damage for the fight. Okay. Because it's good. If you get it early and it's silver, it's good. But for some reason, people always treat it as a meme. I think it's a bit of a meme if you get it late, but if you get it... Well, it's unusable if you get it late. if you get it early enough, you're chilling, man. Okay, we reworked the entire build again. Just to enable this, we need to level up so that this trebuchet is no longer silver. We take a katana.
I used to offer a free ride home, but people thought it was weird.
And the reason I do like you, but you just don't fit in the ecosystem right now. The reason you take the katana is it goes really fast, which enables it to charge the trebuchet. Now, do you put the katana on this because it attacks much more frequently? You attack less frequently, but more often. It doesn't permanently get the buff, so I guess it doesn't matter. And if I'm being honest, this probably means that you're gone, and you're gone. The Clamora, maybe not, but... And then that puts us in a position. I'm not even afraid of this, man. Give me 5 gold tiers. Oh, give me 4 gold tiers. Oh. No, stupid. I think we can tough it out against Blood Reef Raider, because with this Switchblade, we have scaling. And I'm just leveling with you. You already know this in advance. If it gives me the Crow's Nest, we're probably going to go Crow's Nest. But that's not even something I feel like I should feel guilty about, because we are just playing the run that was given to us in that case. By the way, it looks bad, but it is good. We will win. The reason it looked bad, they stack 450 shield, like right off the bat. If anything, it's even more bullish for us that this fight went long, because that allows us to charge up the Succulents, and the Succulents maintain that health for the rest of the game. So like these are getting a chance to shine out of that silver shovel, man, which was kind of a bit surprising. You're actually like a stud to have on the team, man. Because you would I mean, that's probably the bolus is just done then, in which case probably the Clamora is done. Because we got a better setup for the trebuchet, then please, for the love of God, if we can level up this trebuchet. I don't even think we're building trebuchet for the entire run. It's only day 4. I'm happy to have some crit chance here, by the way, but we could level it up, and I think it's like 2 free wins if we can get the trebuchet to silver before combat. Otherwise, I can't be held responsible. I can't afford the last gumball. Upgrade your leftmost silver tier. So we could upgrade a silver, and it would go crazy on Succulents, and maybe, I don't even know, on Switchblade, but I doubt it because I never see anybody running it. We could upgrade Cove, but I think for winning now, you take the big damage bonus.
Will inspire the crew.
And to be honest with you, I'll definitely take 20 extra heal on the Succulents, man. Winona Ryder! I'm a big fan of some of your work, Heathers. Season 1 of Stranger Things, Reality Bites, people, remember that? It does sometimes, it does. The Flaming Cutlass is a good get. I would like to have that for myself. If the run has a weakness right now, and by the way, it does, and I'm about to tell you what it is, but it also has a lot of strength. The strength is the items that we have right now win. The weakness is that we don't have anything super apparent to build around.
You move in straight lines.
But I think like a sub would slot right into this, John, man. We also need gold. And that's... We're on the lookout, but we don't have a star chart, unfortunately. About 2 gold in a weapon. We could get lucky and upgrade one of these. Actually, Kukri's not so bad, man. When you heal, it gains 6 damage. We heal every 4 seconds. Problem is, its cooldown is too low to really feel good about running it with the trebuchet, and the trebuchet is like it's our win condition right now. So I think we go crazy mode. I feel like our run is stronger than it looks. We fight the Gorgon Noble. If we get cooldown reduction, great. If we get the XP potion, great. And if we get the skill that freezes enemy items for a second when we fall below half health, great. If we lose, bad. That would be bad. We are stacking up poison, so it's scary. But we're scaling, man. The Switchblade, I'm glad we got a chance to run like an item I don't get a chance to run too often. The Switchblade could be interesting. We're not like running away with it, but we are gonna win. But again, this board is kind of like, it's good stuff. There's no real archetype right now. It's just good stuff. Poison 2, heal 20. I think that's a 7.5, my friend. Aquatic cooldowns release, or reduced, I should say. XP, get a weapon, sharpening stone. I think we sack some health. We need to build some crit chance no matter what. And the damage spreading across like 6 different weapons is pretty good. When you haste, shield 20. Your burn items have +2 crit chance. When you freeze, your weapons gain 2 damage. When you poison, you gain 4 regen. We're not hasting yet, but there could come a time where we do that a lot. And I know it says you can get a haste item, but I'm just... Sometimes a haste item is an item that hastes. Most of the time, a haste item is a jellyfish. An item that can get hasted when an adjacent friend gets haste or something. Torpedo trebuchet. So the torpedo reloads off of the trebuchet shooting. And it gets a little buffed. But I don't know. Maybe I'm silly for this one. I don't think you got the pace, man. I don't think you got the alacrity. You do have 20 burn on the trebuchet. That's not an insignificant difference. But I think you're just not attacking fast enough. I think. Yeah, okay. Dude, so it's a bronze victory already. It's a little... I mean, last time we were kind of on a rocket ship at this point, to be fair, but like we're a little bit ahead of the game compared to where we were yesterday. Power Sanders a sell for sure. We don't have a ton of money necessarily, but we got money in the bank. Shorty, what you think about that? Find me with the big Cadillac. Interesting. So we can you're a tool. I know you're a weapon. Okay. Nothing here is a tool. Flagship could be like a build around later. Because you're a ammo. And that's about it. Let me put it this way. I don't feel comfortable selling it. You can stay in my inventory for a minute. Give me some ammo skills. We may sell it. Could also give the flagship... No, I mean, we could give you 5 extra ammo. No, it doesn't make it. When you use an ammo item, burn 2. I don't think it's quite enough. 1 extra max ammo. I mean, you getting to 100% crit chance would be nice, but I'm not really building around you. You adding, I mean, 2 burn every 3 seconds. It kind of keeps the stack going, but 1 weapon gets 5 max ammo. If it's aquatic, give it 20 damage. Like, this is for sub or flagship. We don't need the ammo on flagship, but the 20 damage is kind of serious. But we're not going to run 1 weapon. That's like a crow's nest build. And even with crow's nest, I never take it. You know, for now, sure. Let's take it. Let's take it and build. I really don't know what we're rocking with here on the trash golem. So let's think about this. If we're about to level up, and I think we are, what do we level if we get the upgraded silver item? If we're upgrading a silver, it has to be trebuchet. If it's not that, what are we looking for? Well, hang on. Let's just not die first. Okay, we made it. Katana, you want to put damage on. You don't need to upgrade it to do so. Both players burn for 10. We did... No, we didn't get it. Okay, you're sold. Should probably maybe sell the cove for inventory space. It's kind of unplayable right now. I think it's got to... Oh, do we have the space for the... We didn't have the space for the last loot item. Man, you got to get out of here. You're ticking me off, dude. Should have sold the scrap first, to be fair. I mean, what's more likely to stick? Trebuchet or Cutlass? It's actually Cutlass. Because it fits, I think, into more builds. Wait a minute. 5 gold tier... Was I better off just taking 175? Yeah. Okay, note to self. 175 for free beats 10 gold for 50. Or 10 gold for... Yeah, 10 gold for 150. Power Stefan. What a name we got there. Alright, today was a bad day. We got rewards, but we didn't improve our run very much. And we squandered a level up reward. Well, 1/3 of a level up reward. But I still think our build is pretty good at killing. Their build is pretty good at surviving and hasting itself. I know that because it's like the build we ran last time. But they got way more sustain. In fact, I think they just rinse us. You can just look at the optics. Also, their dock lines is going nutty, man. On the bright side, our succulents is getting some time in the sun. It's not a disgusting rinse, but it's not gonna work out well for us. I'll tell you that. So we need to improve. I mean, let me just say what I need to say here. We need to get our build around. We don't know what we're doing yet. Now, I think our run is still good. I'd love to do Risky and maybe Joyful Jack. Joyful Jack doesn't scare me, and it's more chances for Succulent to pop. It's probably not going to be Poppy Field. It's probably not going to be any of this, although with 2 Succulents on the board, bro, the chance of getting to a gold Succulent is pretty good. We need... I really think this run is kind of built for a water wheel. I don't know if it's built for long-term trebuchet use. I think it's built for like a submarine. I know I've been saying that a lot, but if we could get to like a large shop today, we have not invested too much in any single weapon. I have no problem dumping the katana and running like a sub instead. Thanks for nothing, bro. I forgot about the myrrh. Okay, we love crit skills. I'd love to buy them all. First time you crit, freeze an item for 4 seconds. Yeah, I mean, the crit chance growth is good too, but freezing is kind of like a free lunch, I think. Horrendous choices, in my opinion. I'm gonna take the easy way out and just add a little bit of burn. And I don't think we beat the Radiant Corsair. I think we go back to, like, I think they beat us. We go back to you, and the dream here would be that you actually get one of the succulents, I guess. Or I don't even know what your skills are, man. I don't even know if you can give me rapid thaw. I think the pivot for us is like sub and or water wheel. Water wheel has haste, which allows us to get free shield. And we have weapons that attack fast or multi-strike. And then sub attacks fast and also shields. Okay, when you heal poison 1, it's probably pretty close to insignificant.
Eat up, bulk up, get solid.
I need items now. We have too much money to not be going for items. But I'm sorry though. 200 max health is like pretty significant, man. I'm really in the mode, at least as Vanessa, of taking a lot of free health. And eventually the money's going to get spent. Maybe now's the right time to apply it. What is this, man? When your enemy uses an item, slow it for a second. That's pretty bad for us. And then this endlessly life-stealing piranha that does double crit damage, has 114 crit chance, and is growing over time. It sucks to get bested by a superior intellect. So I'm hoping that's not what's gonna happen here, but I'm pretty sure we're dead, man. That piranha's gonna. Oh, the flames are rising, brother. That's a huge win.
You fall
I think, not to be rude to our most recent opponent, the fact that that was close is an indication that our run's in a lot of trouble. Okay, haste another item for 2 seconds and slow an item for 2 seconds. The succulents have to stay. I appreciate the switchblade scaling. We need the crit, but you gotta be on the board, and you're a tool, which can make the flagship start to pop a little more. Let's check out our mediums and larges first, because that's where... Okay, I'm so sorry. But I think, like, I've gotta... I mean, at gold, man, I gotta get a crow's nest.
I'll show those stumps back home. I'm gonna be a business tree.
And then you put flagship out. And then you put a tool out. What else do we need? A friend and ammo. You're ammo, but you would take away our lifesteal. You do so little damage, though, man. Well, okay, let's not burn the boats yet, as I like to say. Let's see what we get here. Anchor doesn't really feel like the play to me. Cove, it's just we don't have the inventory space to rock it. Some skills that buff this would go crazy. Your weapons have +2 damage for each aquatic. Your shields have +2 shield for each aquatic. I mean, like, we would have, like, extra damage, don't get me wrong. Scaling crit chance. When you use an aquatic item, haste a weapon. That's, like, what you must have. You need damage desperately. I feel like we rinse... That's just for the extra multicast. I feel like we rinse cooldown reducer with this build, but this will be a good test. The other thing is, at some point, we do want the flagship to be our only weapon so that it gets lifesteal. And we'd love to either haste it for sure or reduce its cooldown. I guess it starts... We get 4 haste on a weapon every time the flagship attacks. I mean, that was pretty good, but this is the AI, so don't get a big head. I just don't think Cosmic Amulet does anything, guys. I'm just going to be real with you on that one. I'm very wary of, like, unwinding our entire build. Small and medium? We got to take a peek.
Do you have any huge items?
We're looking for a friend, really. I'm so sorry. Are we going to burn the boats for this? We can burn that boat, and you can always put a cutlass back in. I gotta see what you're offering here. Pinata. It's like... It wasn't too bad financially, but... On a friend and ammo. Okay, you're a tool... And if it's a charge it... Okay, so the captain's wheel kind of goes like infinite, bro. And hang on a second here. You pull, run the captain's wheel. You got more multicast. You're also a tool. Every 4 seconds, give 5 damage. So we don't need that out there, which means instead you could run succulents. Now, if I pull you, we lose a multicast because you're already a tool. We want like an ammo friend, but it might be the right play. No, because that's a weapon. That still takes it out. Okay, so it's not... In that case, maybe this is the right play because we get 1 less cast, which is bad, but we get lifesteal, which is probably worth it, with an eye to eventually change the build. We don't really burn anymore. When you use an item with burn, that item gains 1 burn. That's gross, man. We got enough money to reroll for something better. Okay, your weapons have +1 damage when you buy a weapon, increase it. It's a little late to be reliant on that, but... Okay, and no matter what, like, this might be a loss. We made a pivot, which is what people are always asking for.
My
So
fight is
don't look at me, bro. I do think that our Trebuchet run was on borrowed time. Their run looks very scary to me. But no matter what, our succulents are going to get a chance to live, man. Can I also say, did they update the game? Because there's been like a minimum number of dualies today, bro. And that works for me. So there's no shot we win this. But the build doesn't look, I mean, it's not doing a whole lot of damage, but it's not dying. That's pretty good. What's the crux of this, man? Your sub is going like crazy. It's probably like every time a large item. I mean, you just got an engine. Okay, you did kill me, for the record. Or maybe that was the sandstorm. Yeah, because your shield went down too. But I think this is okay. I think this is better than it looks. But you desperately need a buff. Haste potion is ammo, bro. Haste your items for 4 seconds. Which means you can definitely go. You can probably go. The effect is worse, but the multicast is better. Now, I'm playing quite conservatively here by always taking HP. Especially when we don't have scaling. But I mean, I guess in a way we're kind of like testing a theory. Please, Flagship or Crow's Nest would go insane. Water Wheel, I mean, we could get there. It's like you would run it instead of Crow's Nest, which would cost your lifesteal, but we would be perma-hasted. But you're probably already going to be perma-hasted with the Captain's Wheel, man. Well, let's be honest, we burned the boats. I don't know how much longer we're going to live. But we might as well. The Cove probably pays for itself. Next level, we get an upgrade too. And we might have to use it on the Flagship. And then we give away the health. I personally feel like we don't have a great chance against the sniper on this one, so I'm going to stay away. This is a sobering thought, because their run basically looks like ours, but better. But you know what? Pesky Pete is a small friend. You could run him instead of succulents. Now, I don't want to. The truth is, we probably don't need lifesteal and shield. And this would give us 1 extra multicast. We need to find a way to do more damage, man. What is oh, I see. Every time we use it, every time we haste, we shield 20. That's where this horrendous audio design is coming from. It's very good, man. That we're building like a considerable amount of shield, but it's a bit of an assault on the senses. Hop Snappers is an ammo item. Does it beat a haste potion? I really like getting our engine started early, and the burn is probably going to be meaningless, so I'm going to say no. Non-weapon items. I mean, the ammo could be potions, I guess, but non-weapon items is important for us, because we have a lot of stuff that works there. I'm stunned. I'm stunned that Nesting Doll is not a friend, man. Look at how friendly it looks. So we could put you out here for an extra multicast. Does it beat 252 shield at scale? I don't think it does, man. I think that this shield is kind of nutty. I think we have to be honest. Adjacent items have bonus equal to their crit chance. We're not really like a max health build. We're kind of like, I'm not totally sure what this build is. It's not doing enough damage, which is a real problem. First time you burn, freeze, first time. Okay, we'll just extend the freeze by 1 second. But I feel like we're really falling behind the curve. I've run the Flagship like a few times lately, and I'm loath to say that's a real issue for a guy like me. 130% crit chance on a weapon that charges faster than ours. Good freeze though. I'm loath to say it, but I really feel like every time I've run the Flagship lately, like this exact scenario has come to pass. I've been like, surely it'll pop, look at all the multicast, and then it just like doesn't pop. But we're keeping ourselves in there. It's very unfortunate to me that we might die right here. Yeah, close, but we're not doing enough damage to like threaten the opposition, man. But we gotta find a way out of this, and real quick. Enchant an item with poison. I mean, so the multicast is like a given, but you're actually going off like actually, you're going off constantly. So I feel like after we crash the game here, let's go to the main menu real quick. The captain's wheel poisoning is a little bit of leverage for us. But if I were a betting man, I would probably bet on this video not being longer than about 39 minutes. It feels like we'll be in a tight spot, but enchant an item with poison. 4 poison. That's not that bad, man. I mean, I don't know if you were expecting it to be like 50, but yeah, poison's 4, and it gets charged like insanely. Yo-Yo's obviously gone. And we got to make a big play today, because we're kind of stalled out. I will risk some coin. Our next level up, no matter what, is upgrade an item. I mean, hasting things for longer than 1 second is probably what we're looking for. I understand the appeal of the flagship too, but I mean, we're taking our chances, okay? And I think I mean, if we can't beat Veteran Octopus, that's a bad sign. So let's see what kind of poison we're able to output here. The Octopus itself might be a flagship replacement, man. Listen, it's not a significant amount of poison, but it's also not an insignificant amount of poison. It takes way too long to put the poison on there, but like once it's on there, brother. It just takes 12 hours to pop. I think the only chance, man. I don't know how we're creating a memory leak here, but the only chance is we get this octopus. But if we get the octopus, I think we might be on to something. 8 multicast? I think we might be on to something, man.
Pathetic. As spineless as a
Cutlass.
jellyfish.
So I'm just going to level with you guys. I think we're in a world of hurt. I think we're in a lot of trouble. I'm now going in on poison. And that's a market increase in our poison, but we need some help. Hey, wait, hang on. When you poison, your weapons gain 3 damage for the fight. So we have some scaling at least.
Thank you.
I don't know, man. I think we need to take the free lunch. I think we need to take the 1200 shield. And this is looking really bad. This dually is not lost. So I think we're cooked.
Underestimate me.
I think we tried to navigate a dangerous situation. But all I'm going to say is I think that if we had continued to run the trebuchet, I think we were done too. It's a bad look for sure when you see what your opposition is rocking here. I don't know what many of these items do, but I'm very familiar with seeing them for sure. It'd be nice if our weapon had the ability to attack. 49 poison. It doesn't really compete with 700 burn, but... Alright, dualies. They do it for free. We lost a lot of momentum in the mid-game, to be honest. I'm a little disappointed with the outcome here, but... I'm not surprised. I need some flagship tech, to be honest with you. I think, like... Every time I run it, it ends up being not as good as people tell me it was, but I also think that people are rocking on like a previous meta. Like the flagship used to be insane. But either way, it was still fun. I still had a good time. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It was a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. See ya!